Let me ask you something. What's the number one thing stopping you from becoming a successful investor? Is it time? Knowledge? Or maybe it's the fear of making a costly mistake? Well, I'm about to reveal the 5 huge mistakes that 9 out of 10 investors make, mistakes that could cost you your hard-earned cash in 2025. But don't worry, I'm also going to show you how to avoid them, so you can start building real wealth. You ready? Let's dive in. Here's where it all begins. Mistake number 1, chasing quick wins. Every day, we see ads promising massive returns in record time. Invest here and double your money in a week. Sounds tempting, right? But here's the ugly truth: these high-risk investments are built on hype, not real strategy. When you're chasing short-term gains, you're playing a dangerous game. It's not about luck, it's about strategy. So, what happens when you're too focused on the next hot stock or must-have property? You ignore the bigger picture and, eventually, the bubble bursts. You might have heard it before: high risk, high reward, but guess what? The losses are just as high. Imagine trying to walk a tightrope while juggling flaming torches. It works for a while, but one wrong move and it's game over. So, instead of hoping for a lucky break, focus on long-term growth. The real wealth? It's built slowly, strategically, and over time. On to mistake number 2, skipping your homework. Listen, if you wouldn't buy a car without checking the engine, why on earth would you invest without checking the market, risks, and potential rewards? Skipping due diligence is like buying a house without checking if it has a roof. It's not just lazy, it's reckless. Sure, the deal might look good at first, but without doing your research, you're setting yourself up for failure. Trust me, the cost of ignorance is way higher than you think. You wouldn't drive a car without inspecting it first, so why would you gamble your future on an investment you know nothing about? And by the way, doing no research is the same as jumping into a pool without knowing how to swim. Mistake number 3, over-leveraging yourself. Yes, leverage can increase your profits. But it can also multiply your losses. You see, the key to successful investing is balance, not overextending yourself. Here's the thing: the more debt you take on, the more pressure you face. When markets dip, you're stuck, struggling to keep up with payments, falling deeper into debt. It's a dangerous cycle. Imagine juggling flaming torches while on a tightrope, but this time, you're balancing your entire financial future on your shoulders. You might manage for a while, but one wrong move, and it all comes crashing down. Don't let over-leveraging be the thing that burns your portfolio. Mistake number 4, putting all your eggs in one basket. You might be tempted to go all in on a single investment. Maybe it's a property or stock that's been performing well. But here's the problem: the market is unpredictable. Without diversification, you're leaving yourself exposed. What happens when that one investment tanks? You're left with nothing. Diversification is your safety net. It spreads risk across different assets, protecting you when things go south. So, make sure you have a balanced portfolio. Stocks, real estate, bonds, and more. Think of it like spreading out your bets at a casino. Don't put all your chips on one hand. Even a tightrope walker uses a safety net, right? Why shouldn't you? And finally, mistake number 5, ignoring market trends. Successful investors don't just react, they adapt. If you're not paying attention to market shifts, you're leaving money on the table. The market is constantly changing, and staying updated is key to staying ahead. You see, the most successful investors aren't those who rely on blind luck, they're the ones who spot opportunities before the rest of the crowd does. If you're reactive instead of proactive, you're setting yourself up for failure. Want to know how to avoid all of these mistakes and invest like a pro? I've got the full breakdown for you, but you'll need to watch the next video to see how to maximize your returns the smart way. Don't miss it. Take control of your financial future. Start making smart decisions, and your future self will thank you. Let's get you on the path to wealth, one smart investment at a time.